Sorry, I'm back.
Lovely. Yeah, that would have been horrible if you just ran away and then just didn't return. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Mainly because I want to get some tips from you now.
Yes.
As someone that has nailed the BBC, Disney Plus, and now Netflix with A Babysitter's Guide to Monster Hunting, I can only assume that you've pretty much nailed binge watching as well.
Yeah.
What have you been watching during all of the craziness, all of the lockdown and everything that's been going on?
I've been watching a lot, but I've definitely been rewatching a lot. So I've been watching The Vampire Diaries. Um, I watched Enola Holmes. That was great. I am basically getting into Modern Family, which is really fun.
I'm jealous that you get to watch that from the beginning. I'm actually jealous.
Is it good? Okay. I know to keep watching now.
A Babysitter's Guide to Monster Hunting is now on Netflix, and I watched it. It's hectic. It's madness. Were there any stunts where you were just like, no, I'm not doing that? What are you thinking? I am not even going to attempt that.
I don't think so. I've been dancing since I was 3 years old, and I can't lie, I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie, so it's been really exciting for me. So I can't say that I've been like, no, I honestly, I got to set and I was like, just give me everything. I need to do all of the stunts. They're like, well, you can't drive, so you can't do the moped. You can't do this, you can't do that, but you can do most of them. And I was like, okay, I'm good with most of them. I'm good with that. So I'm pretty lucky that I got to do most of my own stunts, but I had an amazing stunt double. Her name was Serena. If you're watching, Serena, I love you. But yeah, she was amazing and made me look awesome.
You're the complete opposite to me. Like, I was getting out of breath watching the film. A Babysitter's Guide to Monster Hunting, it's based on one of 3 books. And with more books means more films. With more films means more cast members. Let's become casting now. I know you act in it, but let's earn a bit more money. We'll become casting agents. Who would you love to work with in the next film?
Okay, so I am so happy with the cast right now. So I would definitely keep everyone in the cast because I love them all. If I could add anyone on, seeing as the second book kind of goes into a new sort of character we discover, I would love to have Emma Watson. Absolutely love her. She is amazing, one of my absolute idols. So I'd love to have her, especially because we already had Tom Felton in this first movie. Who else? I mean, the second movie revolves around a baby, so I'd love to work with more babies. I know you don't work with babies or animals, but I love both, so bring it on. But yeah, I think apart from that, I'm really happy with the cast right now, and I just love to have more babies and Emma Watson in the next movie.
So you just want the entire cast of Harry Potter in this film? Yeah, no, let's get Michael Gambon as well. Daniel Radcliffe, they'll all be up for it, I'm sure. Can we talk about that picture behind you right now?
Yes.
Your boy Tom?
Yes, it is. This is Tom Felton. Should I bring it closer or?
It's up to you. I don't want to be rearranging your entire flat now.
Okay, I will leave it then. But this is an amazing picture taken by our photographer at the time, who was Justina Mintz. She was absolutely amazing. And we took this photo on set. You can see I have 2 little wires right here to where my rig is, because I was doing the monster punch in this scene. And yeah, it was just a photo. You can see someone's on a ladder in the background of this photo, which is quite funny because it literally just is the embodiment of what actual set is like. So there's just people working around you. But yeah, it's one of my favorite photos today. And I think it was one of the first times I really got to know Tom as he was just so down to earth, and it was a really nice chat I had with him when we took this photo.
So that's the thing, you've pointed so many things out in that photo, but all I can look at is Tom's terrifying face.
I know.
Oh my God, he's beyond creepy. How much did he freak you out during the scenes? But then just how lovely was he offset?
He freaks me out a little bit. We had a couple scenes where he had to get really close. So really close, and I could start to see more of his prosthetics and scars on his forehead and all the stuff they basically stuck on his face, and his little dangly things in his hair that all things in his hair, which was really interesting. So it was a bit scary, but literally the minute the cameras yelled cut, it was like back to goofy old Tom, which was really nice. But yeah, Tom is Tom. Tom is a real character. He's so down to earth, so himself. He's no typical, movie star. He's just Tom. He's amazing with kids. Obviously, you think there'd be like an adult to kid dynamic, but he's such a kid himself that it's just an honor to be around him. But yeah, my favorite memories with him would be singing Hamilton in the makeup truck while we were both getting our hair and makeup done. But yeah, I love Tom. He's awesome.
Yeah, I've been in like this dark wormhole of just watching all of his TikToks where he's just singing Hamilton over and over and over again.
Yes.
I also stumbled on TikTok across Draco Talk. Have you seen that?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my, I haven't even got the words to describe this. Did Tom show you these? I'd pay to know what his reaction was to Draco Talk.
So we actually haven't spoken about Draco Talk yet, but I have been speaking to the director, obviously the amazing Rachel Talalay, and she had spoken to him about it, and he said that he was really surprised by it. It was really crazy for me also because we'd obviously already filmed the movie and loads of videos of Tom just kept popping up on my phone, and I was like, this is weird because it was so weird knowing him, and this was him when he was my age, and people have a crush on him now. It's just crazy to me because I'm like, I know him. I know him. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's very amused by it. I think at first he was very freaked out to see it because he didn't really know what to expect. But I think he liked some of them, thought some of them were a bit weird, but I think overall he just thought it was really funny.
Yeah, just when I thought my dad being on TikTok was the worst thing that could happen to that platform.
It's like the same thing though, because I know him. I've spent time with him. So to me, it's weird someone popping up and just becoming this huge trend of being like massively handsome and things like that. I just find that crazy.
I mean, I'm only playing it down because I'm jealous. I want people to be doing these TikToks of me. It's so unfair. So obviously we know Tom from the wizarding world of Harry Potter. You've dabbled in a little bit of magic with the Worst Witch.
Yeah.
Would we ever like to combine those two worlds and have you appear in Harry Potter? If so, what sort of role would you go for?
I would love to combine these two. I am a massive Harry Potter fan. Don't tell Tom that. Hope he's not watching. But yeah, love the movies, love the film, love the characters. If I could be anyone, see, I'd like to say I'd be someone like Harry, but I think I'd be a Death Eater. I think I would. Just support Voldy, man. I love the bad characters. I know that's really bad, but love the bad characters. I'm always sad when they don't win. So yeah, even watching the movie, I was like, dang, come on, Branquignol, you got this. Kelly is nothing.
Just when I thought we could get on, you've got a dark heart. You're literally in Slytherin colours. I should have assumed that you'd be one of those people.
I know. I mean, green. It's just, I like to think I'm a Gryffindor and very, heroic and things like that, but I'm secretly a Slytherin, and I think we all know it.
You know what? I was enjoying this interview until now, Tamara. Really?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Okay.
Yeah, you've worked with Tom. You've spoken about how great it is to work with him. You've also in your career worked with like Judi Dench, Kenneth Branagh, Josh Gad. Like, my God, your life is unreal. Who was you most nervous to meet out of all of these people?
I'd have to say Tom, 100%, because obviously I grew up with it. Like every Christmas we would watch all of the Harry Potter movies, and I always, as I said, root for the bad characters. So I was always rooting for Draco. Yeah, I think that was crazy to me because we found out 3 days before our read through, which is obviously what you do when just for the Netflix executive and thing like that, so you can sort of read the script and get used to your character. And we only found out 3 days before that he was going to be there and he was going to be the character. And so I had like 3 days of freaking out and screaming and crying to get that out of the way. But when I first met him, I had no idea what to say. No idea. But yeah, I think meeting everyone, I was really nervous. Obviously, I'm only 15 years old, so it's hard for me, to keep composed when meeting these people because it's crazy to me. I grew up watching them. So I think with every person, you sort of ease into it better. Is that what I mean? But yeah, it's been a wild ride meeting famous people.
When you're meeting all of these people, who gave you like the best advice? Obviously, you're quite new and young into this world of movies.
I think with everyone came wisdom and, you know, sharing their stories, which was really lovely. But I have to say, probably Judi Dench gave me a lot of, you know, just, she inspired me a lot. Yeah, it was really nice having conversations with her, because on Artemis Fowl, I didn't really get to be in a lot of scenes with her as much. So it was nice in the makeup truck, her giving advice. Yeah, I would have to say that. But also Ken was amazing. He was obviously a director, but he's also an actor. So it's nice having that balance of knowing what to do in a scene. And he was really creative. So he let me have some of my own, you know, creative input into scenes, which was really nice. So yeah, I think with everyone came wisdom, but it was those two especially.
No, I'm just living vicariously through you now. I feel like I've spoken to Judi Dench now, which is just cute as. We've spoken about the mad things that you've done. I mean, as we said, Netflix, Babysitter's Guide to Monster Hunting, Disney Plus with Artemis Fowl, BBC with The Worst Witch. Right, I'm going to catch my breath after that like list there. What's next for Tamara? Like, where do you see yourself going? Like, what roles do you see yourself wanting to take on?
So I have to start with, I definitely want to get involved with Marvel. That would be amazing. Obviously, I've played some characters that have been inspiring, but I'd love to be a superhero. As I said, I like playing the bad characters. So whether that be good or bad, I do not mind, but preferably bad. Yeah, that would be really exciting for me. And I really want to go in a direction people haven't seen me in before. So I kind of want to go into horror. So hopefully you'll be seeing a kind of more scary side of me soon. But yeah.
I mean, personally, I won't be watching that. I can't stand horror films. They terrify me, but I'll just take your word and go, you were brilliant in that horror film that I have definitely watched.
Yeah. The favorite part. The middle part.
Do you know like what sort of Marvel character you'd want to go for?
I'm not too sure yet. Well, I love Tom Holland. He's awesome in the Spider-Man movies. So I think I'd like to go in that direction, sort of. So a young sort of teen superhero gets roped into it, which would be quite a funny sort of thing, which I would love to do. And I'd love to be in a movie where I can involve all of the oldest and newest, you know, superheroes. So I'm not too sure, but I definitely just want to, you know, get in a cape and an outfit and fly.
I'm just going to warn you now, though, in the Marvel films, there are a lot of stunts, a lot of rigs and all that, and I'm just not sure that you'll enjoy that, you know?
No, I know. I don't think I will. I think I'm going to have a stunt double for the most of it. But, I mean, yeah, you.
I'll be the stunt double. Like, I don't know what's the stunt that I can do. Like, that was meant to be a stunt. That's all I could think of as being a stunt. That shows how unhealthy I am. Like, I thought that was a stunt.
No. Oh, you can jump off a rock and go, parkour.
I can't do that. I will fall. I will fall. You've overestimated me there. Thank you so much for chatting to me tomorrow. I really enjoyed A Monster's Guide to... no, not A Monster's Guide to Baby Hunting. That would be a horrible film to watch. Oh.
That would not be nice. No.
I will not watch that. Let's just free one. I really enjoyed A Babysitter's Guide to Monster Hunting. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And I look forward to the next few films.
Yes, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Touch wood.
Touch wood, touch wood. Right. I'm not even sure if that's real wood, but just assume it is. I'm very cheap. Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Awesome.
We had to do a very weird stilted goodbye. Like, bye.
Bye.
Right. There you go.
And cut.
And that was acting.